Hello and welcome to My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh. India and Vietnam have upgraded their ties to an enhanced comprehensive strategic partnership during the high-level visit of Vietnamese President To Lam, marking a significant milestone in bilateral relations. The move reflects deepening strategic alignment between New Delhi and Hanoi in the Indo-Pacific, with expanded cooperation in defense, trade, maritime security, critical minerals, digital connectivity, and resilient supply chains. Marking 10 years of their comprehensive strategic partnership, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Vietnamese President To Lam held wide-ranging talks in New Delhi and elevated bilateral ties to an enhanced comprehensive strategic partnership. President To Lam, leading a high-level delegation and business leaders, was accorded a ceremonial welcome at Rashtrapati Bhavan, followed by delegation-level talks at Hyderabad House. Both leaders agreed to significantly expand economic engagement, setting an ambitious trade target of $25 billion by 2030, with current bilateral trade already exceeding $16 billion. The two sides also signed key agreements in critical minerals, rare earths, digital payments, banking, tourism, pharmaceuticals, and cultural cooperation.
भारत और वियतनाम का बायलैटरल ट्रेड पिछले एक दशक में डबल होकर $16 बिलियन तक पहुंच चुका है। 2030 तक इसे $25 बिलियन तक पहुंचाने के लिए हमने आज कई महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लिए हैं। क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स, रेयर अर्थ और एनर्जी सहयोग में नई पहलों से हम दोनों देशों की इकोनॉमिक सिक्योरिटी और सप्लाई चेन रेजिलियंस सुनिश्चित करेंगे।
The discussions reflected a strong commitment by both nations to deepen political trust and enhance strategic coordination in an increasingly complex geopolitical landscape. The Vietnamese president highlighted defense and security as a key pillar of the expanded partnership. Both sides also agreed to boost market access, strengthen value chain linkages, and reduce trade barriers to accelerate economic growth. Reaffirming their shared vision for the Indo-Pacific, India and Vietnam underscored their commitment to peace, stability, and freedom of navigation in the region.
Hai bên nhất trí tiếp tục làm sâu sắc hơn nữa tin cậy chính trị, tăng cường cái tiếp xúc cấp cao và nâng cao cái hiệu quả của các cơ chế hợp tác hiện có. Thứ hai, nâng tầm hợp tác quốc phòng an ninh trở thành trụ cột chiến lược, góp phần củng cố môi trường hòa bình và ổn định. Thứ ba, là tạo các chuyển biến rõ nét hơn trong hợp tác về kinh tế, thương mại và đầu tư, thúc đẩy liên kết cái chuỗi cung ứng, tháo gỡ những cái rào cản và mở rộng thị trường cho nhau.
India views Vietnam as a key strategic partner in Southeast Asia and an important pillar of its Indo-Pacific vision. The growing defense partnership carries added significance amid rising concerns over China's assertiveness in the South China Sea. Discussions, including cooperation on systems such as the BrahMos missile, highlighted deepening strategic alignment between New Delhi and Hanoi.
On BrahMos, in this broad context, I want to broadly state that Vietnam is a very important partner for us in the Indo-Pacific, and all these areas that we cooperate in are based on the broad premise that a strong Vietnam will serve the cause of peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific. We do talk about a number of platforms, and the BrahMos platform is also one of them. And watch this space.
India-Vietnam ties are entering a new phase of strategic depth and economic ambition, anchored in shared Indo-Pacific priorities. The partnership reflects growing convergence in defense, trade, and regional stability, reinforcing both nations' commitment to a free, open, and resilient Indo-Pacific order. High-tech innovation is no longer confined to big cities and large laboratories. That perception is changing rapidly. Across India, even in small villages, breakthrough innovations are taking root, creating an impact that extends far beyond national borders, reaching the global stage. Just outside Pune, there is one such village where cutting-edge science and engineering are coming together, developing technologies that are shaping the future, from life-saving vaccines to clean and sustainable energy solutions. In Bongaon, a small village near Pune, cutting-edge technology is being built. Technology that is already touching the lives of millions. At the heart of it is the Bioreactor, a critical machine used in the production of life-saving medicines and vaccines. There was a time when India had to depend entirely on imports for this technology, making it both expensive and inaccessible at scale. Then came a turning point. Dr. Vinod Kumar Patil and his team at Biotech challenged that dependence and developed India's first indigenous bioreactor. What began as a local innovation has now grown into a global footprint, with these systems being used not only across India, but also in several countries around the world.
हमारे देश को सोने की चिड़िया इसीलिए बोलते थे कि हमारा पूरा फार्मर्स का बेस था पास्ट में, वो फिर से अगर करना है तो हमारे फार्मर्स के हाथ में साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी कुछ एडवांस्ड इक्विपमेंट मिलना चाहिए। बायोरिएक्टर मिल जाएगा तो बायोरिएक्टर से एक विलेज सस्टेनेबल विलेज हो सकता है।
The strength of this entire system lies not just in its output, but in the science that powers it. Here, waste is no longer seen as something to be discarded. It is reimagined as a valuable resource, a single integrated process that generates both clean energy and essential inputs for agriculture. But how exactly does this transformation take place? And what makes this technology fundamentally different from traditional systems?
अभी ये सेटअप है, इसको हम फर्मेंटर्स और बायोरिएक्टर्स बोलते हैं। ये माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म अलग अलग टाइप के कंसोर्शिया माइक्रो जो ज़्यादा गैस बनाते हैं उसको हमने लैब में आइसोलेट करके उसको ये फर्मेंटर में सीड बना के हम डालते हैं। तो ये 4 स्टेज में माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म ग्रो होते हैं। अभी आपका ऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट जो भी है, पराली है या नेपियर ग्रास है, शुगर केन वेस्ट है, जो भी है खेती बाड़ी का वेस्ट, ये फर्मेंटर में पल्वराइज करके डालते, बैक्टीरिया डालते। यहाँ पे उसको जो गैस बनाने की प्रोसेस में बायोटेक्नोलॉजी मेटाबॉलिज्म इन्वॉल्व है, वो पैरामीटर्स हम इसमें कंट्रोल करते। उसके वजह से रेगुलर प्रोसेस में जो गैस बनती है उसका 5 गुना प्रोसेस फास्ट होता है।
The impact of this technology goes far beyond a single plant. If scaled widely, it has the potential to transform villages into fully integrated ecosystems, where waste management, energy production, and agriculture work seamlessly together. And most importantly, innovation is no longer the privilege of big cities alone. In this village near Pune, young scientists are actively shaping the technologies of tomorrow, where ideas are not just discussed or imagined, but engineered into real-world solutions.
डीपटेक बायोटेक ये बाहर के देशों में होता ही था, पर अब भारत में हो रहा है और भारत में यहाँ हो रहा है। और इधर का जो रिएक्टर या इंडस्ट्रियल जो इक्विपमेंट है वो भारत के बाहर और भारत में भी वैक्सीन बनाते हैं।
From a small village near Pune to global impact, this story reflects India's growing deep tech strength, turning local innovation into solutions for the world's future. In Kochi's Jew Town, a small embroidery shop reflects lasting communal harmony. After Jewish artisan Sarah Cohen's passing, her legacy is preserved by Taha Ibrahim, a Muslim who worked with her for years and treated her like family. Now he and his son continue her craft, keeping alive traditions that transcend religion and highlight deep interfaith bonds.
In the narrow lanes of Jew Town in Kochi, the legacy of Kerala's fading Jewish community still lives on inside Sarah's home. After the death of Sarah Cohen in 2019, many feared an era had ended. But her memories and rare embroidery art continue through Taha Ibrahim, a Muslim man who cared for Sarah and her husband like family for over 3 decades. Today, he preserves their heritage stitch by stitch, keeping alive a timeless story of love, trust, and communal harmony.
Shop starting in the 1980s, the Sarah Cohen starting. I came here in 1982. After my childhood time, I grew up here. That way I know all the embroidery she taught me. After Sarah's husband passed away in 1999, after I look after the shop. Now I'm continuing all the work, the Jewish embroidery also she taught me.
Today, visitors to the old shop discover more than embroidery or faded memories. They witness a living symbol of coexistence in Kochi's Jew Town. Now Taha Ibrahim's 24-year-old son is learning the traditions and craftsmanship once passed down by Sarah Cohen, carrying this shared heritage into a new generation.
Inshallah, I hope so. I want to continue like the same tradition, whatever she and her, my father continuing. I want to continue the same legacy. I hope so.
At a time when religion often divides communities, Kochi's Jew Town quietly tells a different story of a Jewish woman and a Muslim family bound by love, trust, and shared heritage. Here, communal harmony lives beyond speeches, preserved through memories, prayers, craftsmanship, and everyday acts of humanity.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
Japan's leading snack maker Calbee has decided to temporarily switch some of its colorful packaging to black and white to save oil-based materials. The move will affect 14 popular products including potato chips, Kappa Ebisen and Frugra cereal from May 25. The company said the decision was taken due to unstable supplies of certain raw materials linked to the ongoing US-Israeli conflict with Iran. Printing ink depends on naphtha and oil product largely imported from the Middle East, pushing Japanese companies to find creative ways to manage shortages and rising costs. After the opening ceremony of the Cannes Film Festival, actors, filmmakers and guests gathered for a grand after-party at Palm Beach on the Croisette. However, some guests faced trouble because of the festival's strict red carpet dress rules. Actor Tyrese Gibson revealed he was stopped for wearing jeans, saying he did not know they were against the rules. The festival, running till May 23rd, will showcase films by famous directors like Pedro Almodovar and feature stars including Scarlett Johansson and Rami Malek. The historic imperial state crown and the sword of state were brought to the Palace of Westminster ahead of the King's speech in Parliament. During the traditional ceremony filled with royal traditions, King Charles III is expected to present the government's new legislative plans. One key proposal is the European Partnership Bill, aimed at strengthening relations between the UK and the European Union. The government said the bill will help implement current and future agreements with the EU and improve long-term cooperation between both sides.
A single accident can change a person's life forever. For millions of differently abled people, this is a daily reality. But now, technology is changing lives. In India's Hyderabad city, a company is building affordable bionic arms that are helping people regain not just movement, but also confidence, dignity, and independence. Meet 24-year-old Vamsi from Hyderabad. A few years ago, a tragic accident changed his life forever, costing him one of his hands. But today, Vamsi is living life with renewed confidence and independence. With the help of a bionic arm, he can now handle everyday tasks with ease, from working in the office to managing daily life on his own. What makes his journey even more inspiring is that he now works with the very company that helped him rebuild his life and confidence.
నేను 2017లో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ షో వల్ల కోల్పోయాను. అన్ని కోల్పోయిన తర్వాత నేను కలాం బయానిక్ అండ్ చూజ్ చేసుకున్నాను. అండ్ 2.5 ఇయర్స్గా యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాను. అండ్తో డైలీ యాక్టివిటీస్ అన్నీ చేయగలుగుతున్నాను. డైలీ మార్నింగ్ ఆఫీస్ టైం టైపింగ్, రైటింగ్, హోమ్ వెజిటేబుల్ కటింగ్, బైక్ డ్రైవింగ్, ఎనీథింగ్.
The mission of restoring confidence and independence to people like Vamsi is being led by Makers Hive in Hyderabad's high-tech city, a place where technology is not just created, but lives are transformed. Behind this initiative is Pranav Vempati, inspired by the vision of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and MS Swaminathan. That inspiration led to the creation of KalArm, a bionic arm that is more than just a machine. It is a symbol of hope, independence, and a new beginning.
Dr. Swaminathan made me realize that countries like India, they depend on 4 pillars. One is agriculture, the second is health, the third is education, and the fourth is defense. If the youth of this country can take up one problem statement in any of these domains and focus all their efforts into building a solution, he said that's how the country can progress. So I took inspiration from this, and finally, after 6 years of research, we built KalArm, which is India's first and one of the world's most affordable fully functional bionic hands.
KalArm is an affordable, lightweight, and 3D printed myoelectric bionic arm designed to be customized for each user's unique needs. With 18 different grip patterns, it makes everyday tasks, from holding objects to writing, far easier and more natural. What truly sets KalArm apart is its affordability. While similar bionic arms abroad can cost between $35,000 to $47,000 USD, KalArm is available in India for less than $6,000 USD. That's why people from around the world are now looking to India, not just for technology, but for hope and accessibility.
And I'm looking for prosthesis arm like this one, KalArm, in Europe. There is still okay, but the price is expensive and the quality, I don't know. But here, the quality is good and the price is good, and I do like everything with my hand, with the new hand.
At Makers Hive, every bionic arm passes through multiple stages, from design and 3D printing to assembly and rigorous quality testing. On every step, the focus is simple: to create a prosthetic hand that is durable, reliable, and life-changing. This is not just a factory building machines. It's a place where people reclaim their independence, confidence, and the freedom they once thought they had lost.
तो हम इधर मैकेनिकल असेंबली होता है ये वर्क स्टेशन के पास. हर एक फिंगर मॉड्यूलर रहता है डिज़ाइन पूरा, एंड ये पूरा फुल्ली मेड इन इंडिया है. पूरा डिज़ाइन, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, असेंबली सब इधर ही होता है.
ओके, और यहीं पर होता है?
यहीं पर होता है.
ठीक
ओके. और इधर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स असेंबली होता है. अभी बहुत कम कंपनीज है जो इंडिया में डिज़ाइन करके इधर मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं। ये डिवाइस का जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स भी है इधर ही मैन्युफैक्चर होता है। तो इधर टेस्टिंग होता है जो असेंबली करते हैं वो डिवाइस का, और हर एक जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है मैकेनिकल है वो सब जिग्स में, ऑटोमेटेड जिग्स में टेस्टिंग होता है। ये आप देख सकते हो एक डिवाइस है जिसका अभी फीचर्स चेक कर रहे हैं, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ग्रिप्स, मतलब फिंगर मूवमेंट्स कैसा होता है उसका टेस्टिंग चल रहा है यहाँ पे।
From restoring movement to rebuilding confidence, Hyderabad's Bionic arm innovation is proving that technology is not just changing machines, it is changing lives, giving thousands a new sense of hope and independence. In today's fast-paced world, stress has become a constant companion in almost everyone's life. And that's why fitness is no longer just about body shape or weight loss. It's now a way to bring balance to both the mind and body. From gym workouts and mixed martial arts to pickleball and yoga, the younger generation is embracing fitness not as a passing trend, but as a complete lifestyle. Whether it's corporate hustle or running your own business, fitness is becoming the ultimate stress buster for today's generation, a way to recharge both mind and body. In an emerging city like Nagpur, gyms are no longer just workout spaces. They become a whole new vibe. From the sound of weights hitting the floor to the fierce kicks and punches inside MMA rings, this is where Gen Z channels its energy and ambition. Here, working out is no longer just a routine, it's a lifestyle. Every drop of sweat is about pushing limits, beating stress, and becoming a stronger version of yourself.
आप देखेंगे हर टाइप की एक्टिविटी में आपको नागपुर का युवा हमेशा आगे दिखेगा, चाहे दैट इज़ रेगुलर जिम या फिर वो हाई रॉक्स ट्रेनिंग क्यों ना हो, चाहे वो किसी भी टाइप की फिटनेस ट्रेनिंग क्यों ना हो। हमारे यहाँ पे अलग अलग बैचेस होती हैं। सो फिटनेस बैच में आप देखेंगे युवा भरा हुआ है, और जो MMA एडवांस बैच है जहाँ पे हम टेक्निक और सेल्फ डिफेंस पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हैं।
Meet Arpana Sharma, a young entrepreneur who has turned fitness into more than just a routine. For her, it's a lifestyle that helps her stay focused, energized, and balanced while dealing with the pressures of everyday work life.
जब मेरी बिफोर लाइफ में मैं थी तो मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि फिटनेस जब लाइफ में आती है तो सब कुछ कितना बदल जाता है। मैंने अपनी लाइफ में एकदम ड्रास्टिक चेंज देखा। मेरी हेल्थ इम्प्रूव हुई, मेरा मूड इम्प्रूव हुआ, मैं बहुत एनर्जेटिक हो गई और अभी मैं बहुत ज़्यादा पावरफुल फील करती हूँ खुद को।
Along with MMA and gyms, pickleball is rapidly emerging as the newest fitness craze in smaller cities. Easy, fun, and fast-paced, the sport is becoming a Gen Z favorite, where fitness no longer feels like a boring routine, but a cool lifestyle. Here, staying fit is all about playing with friends, enjoying the competition, and being part of a vibrant fitness community.
पिकलबॉल एक ऐसा स्पोर्ट है जिसमें रिएक्शन की बहुत ज़रूरत रहती है और रिएक्शन के साथ एजिलिटी स्पीड बहुत लगती है। सो दिस इन डेली लाइफ इज़ मिसिंग, एज यू सी अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल दे आर जस्ट प्लेइंग अदर स्पोर्ट्स और दे आर जस्ट एट द डेस्क डूइंग दिस जॉब। बट पिकलबॉल में ज़्यादा एजिलिटी की लगती है, स्पीड लगती है और रिएक्शंस भी बहुत फास्ट होती है इसमें।
लेडीज़ के लिए फ़िटनेस सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि पहले तो लेडीज़ घर पे रहती थी, बट अभी सिंस पिकल बॉल भी है और बाकी फ़िटनेस आ गया है तो गर्ल्स बाहर आ रही है एंड एक्चुअली उस सबको नोटिस कर रही है कि उनके बॉडी में कितना फ़र्क पड़ रहा है। सो ये उनके रिफ़्रेशमेंट का भी एक ज़रिया हो गया है एंड साथ में उनका बॉडी भी फिट रहता है।
In today's fast-changing lifestyle, a fit body alone is not enough. A calm and strong mind matters just as much. That's why more young people are turning to yoga, seeking balance for both mind and body to live healthier, more centered lives.
आपके बॉडी से लेके माइंड तक पूरी स्टेबिलिटी और मतलब एक कंप्लीट वर्कआउट जिसे बोलते हैं। बट हाँ, ये एक महीने, 2 महीने या 6 महीने का वर्कआउट नहीं है। This is years of practice एंड तब जाके आप वो चीज़ अचीव कर पाते हो कि आपकी बॉडी फ्लेक्सिबल, येस डेफिनेटली, बट यहाँ मेंटल हेल्थ को जो पीस मिलता है इट्स बियॉन्ड एक्सप्लेनेशन। ये आपको कोई करके नहीं बता सकता, ये आप खुद करेंगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा। एंड येस, लोगों में काफ़ी अवेयरनेस आया है योगा के बारे में, पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड डूइंग योगा, बट स्टिल मैं अभी भी मानता हूँ बहुत सी जनता है जिनको अभी भी ज़रूरत है।
For Gen Z, fitness is no longer just about looking good. It's about feeling stronger, calmer, and more confident. From gyms and pickleball courts to yoga studios, India's youth are redefining fitness as a lifestyle that balances both body and mind. Fitness today has become more than just exercise. It's a mindful lifestyle choice that helps people stay healthier, calmer, and more connected with themselves. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.